G'day everyone, welcome back. I'm super excited to do this little project. I've been thinking about it all day, so I'll tell you what I'm doing while I'm mixing my colors. So I have a few molds here, as you can see. This one here is supposed to be a geode mold, but it had a hole in it, and I just grabbed a lid of a water bottle, one of the big water bottles, and it fits perfectly. So it's going to stop, and you'll see why I need it to stop in a second. So what I'm doing is I've mixed up some really pretty dusty purple, and which is going to be my opaque color, and in this cup here I've got some plum purple, which is a transparent liquid pigment. So I'm pairing those two together, and here I'm mixing like a dusty blue, a blue green. It should be really nice. I just mix these colors up, and I might actually, because I like them so much, I might actually mix a bigger batch and put them in a shop so everybody can enjoy them. They're really, really lovely. So in with all of that resin, right in there. Put this aside for a second and give it a good stir. Got to give it a good stir. Actually, I will grab that back and pour this back in there, just because just want to be cautious, you know. Just want to make sure that it's all mixed in properly, and because I actually mixed my color in this cup, it's sort of sitting stuck on the sides of the cup, so I'm not sure if it's gonna mix in properly. So I got to make sure that that is done. So that's that one. A little stir. Resin I'm using is a platinum super coat, and it's so warm in here. I've actually got the air conditioner going. To pair up with this one, I've got an ocean blue liquid tint, which is a little bit on the green side. 1, 2, 3. I don't want to make it too dark, but I still want it to be transparent. Okay, here we go. Look at that. How gorgeous is that color? Yep, I think I can afford to put some more in there and not ruin the transparency of it. With these tints, you really need to make sure that you mix them in properly, because if they sit on top, they won't, maybe a little bit more, they won't set up properly. The resin won't set up properly. So I'm going to be pairing that one with this one. So those two are going to work together, hopefully, fingers crossed. Just going around and making sure this is all mixed in. Beauty, that's done. Lid on. And I've still got a little bit left of my dusty pink from yesterday's project. So I'm just going to pop in some resin in there, give it a good stir, and then transfer the whole thing back in this cup here. Just to be sure, as they say in Ireland. Don't want anything to go wrong. But hey, I haven't even started yet, so you just never know. Things happen. Somebody commented on my in the comments under my last video saying, "Oh, it's just like, you know, you're like a real artist," and it made me smile. But it just sort of reminded me that, you know, I wasn't always dealing with resin. You know, I started off as a traditional artist, so yeah, it just made me think, and I really want to get back into it. You know, just makes me feel good doing art, even with resin, as a, you know, especially with resin, because it's just so unpredictable and so amazing. But you know, you learn its nature, you know, with experience. So here's that one, another little stir. This dusty pink is another one that I've just mixed up just for this project. and it looks gorgeous. Or last project as well. And I've got my fuchsia to go with it. Okay, so I might do cranberry with this one. This is more peachy and cranberry is more like a reddish colour. So I might just go with that. Get rid of this big stick and to use a smaller stick. So one squirt. Yeah, look at that. This is the cranberry liquid pigment, and I will put a little bit more in there because I want it to be a little bit deeper, the colour. Another squirt. I don't know how many drops is in a squirt, probably about 4, but don't quote me on that. Yeah, this is lovely. So those two are going to work great together. How exciting! So each one of these is going to be slightly different. Oh yes, and my gold. Can't forget. What's this? Oh, can't forget my gold. Just using my bright gold. What this is here, it's just one of those little cups for the, you know, fruit cups, and I just cut the top off because the top was, I could get it without getting messy. It had a sort of wide and had a bit of a lip, and I wasn't sure. And I've also sort of drilled a hole in there because I want some of the resin to seep through as well as the sides. So it's going to be interesting to see how it all turns out in the end. Right. Okay, I'm ready to start. Let me just make sure that you are all lined up. Pour a little bit in there first. Just a bit. Just enough to sort of cover the bottom. And it'll sort of spread. Try not to scratch the bottom of it. It's a real bugger when you do that, because it shows in your resin. And then this one's going to sit in there. It can't really move because of the sides. And which one to do? Let's do, oh gosh, let's do the blue one, I think. Let us start with the opaque. So I've got that nice dusty color. Okay, here we go. I'm doing an audio for this part because the video just went on for way too long, so I've sped this up by 4, so 4 times the speed of the original. So I'm going with that opaque first, and yeah, the little cap's moving. So I'm trying to contain it and push some of that pigment down through that little hole, and then I decided to ditch it and then just do like puddle pours directly into the middle of it. Just a tiny little bit of gold, and I should have probably put a little bit more and let it sink down the bottom, but like I said, you know, you just don't know what's going to happen in the bottom. But guaranteed the opaques are going to just, you know, rule the bottom of your mold. They're too dense and heavy, and they just sink to the bottom. So you have to add enough of the transparent pigment to counteract that. And I didn't do that. As you can see, I'm pouring a lot of that dusty blue-green and not enough of the liquid pigment. So here we go. There's another one. Ooh, why am I a little bit off here? I'm sorry about that. Nothing I can do about it now because it's already been edited and the original deleted. So I'm going with one of the other molds, just preparing at the moment, pouring a little bit of clear in there first. Why can't I see what I'm doing? Hang on a minute, let me see if I can fix this. Oh, you're not going to believe it, I've lost a part of the where I'm pouring this, you know, the colours onto this geode piece. I'm so disappointed. How did I do that? Because I deleted the original and now I can't retrieve it. So anyways, what I was doing is I was just going around that cap, you know, in the middle there's a cap there to block that hole, and I was just going around and around, starting with the opaque, and then going just around, not over the top, around the cap. God, I can't believe that. And I had a feeling, don't you do that sometimes when you delete something and you're thinking, should I have done that? Well, I had that feeling, and rightfully so, because your subconscious will tell you when you're doing something wrong, and you have to pay attention, which I didn't. Anyway, going on to my purples now, which is that really lovely, soft, dusty, kind of aubergine color with a lovely purple liquid pigment. And then just pouring a little bit of the bright gold powder pigment around the edges, just to jazz it up a little bit and add a little bit more character, and to fill in some of that clear. And I know that the actual resin will move and spread out, so it pulls in at first and then it spreads out. So I'm starting on another one. There is clear at the bottom, and just going with a bit of gold and some of that purple, just pretty much using what I have left now. This is a liquid pigment going down, and like I said, this is freestyle. It is whatever, but there are different ways that I'm doing things with each one of these. So, and there is that hole in that on the top of that cup, and that's seeping straight down to the bottom, which is, you know, pretty cool because it's filling in the bottom as well, and giving another dimension. Then I use a stick or a skewer to pull that cap out, and then I started with the third one in this set. Just there's a bit of mess there from that cap, so I'm just going with that. It's obviously clear, and just going in with that beautiful cranberry and gold, alternating cranberry and gold. And then there are some gaps in between that you can see the clear. I wanted to get rid of that clear, so I went and filled in all the areas with more of the pigment, the colored resin, just to fill in so there's no clear. I'm interested to, I'm just wondering what it would look like if I left that clear. So maybe next time. But I was just going with whatever sort of I was led to do. Now this one looked a little bit sad, and I decided to pour in some of that dusty blue-green, and it looks really great because can you see how it pulled in the other pigments from the side, and another little swirl, and that's it for that one. Okay, it's the next day, Sunday morning. Let's see what we got. Oh, this one's coming out nice and easy. Ooh. The bottom. Gosh, that's so nice and smooth. Nothing spectacular though, but I don't mind the top. Top is nice. I like that little swirl there. Quite interesting. Okay, curious about this one. Let's have a look. Looks pretty on the top side. Let's just separate these. There we go. I am really interested to see what the bottom looks like. Yep, just gold. But it is nice. It's going to go well with my other one. I can find it. Here it is. So now I've got two. One slightly darker than the other. Alrighty. very interesting. Let's leave that one there like that. Put this one away for now. Okay, let's have a look at this one. The top looks amazing. I don't know what the bottom's going to look like. I think I should just stick to boards and... Yep, another very interesting little effects here. I actually like the gold as well, but I like that too. So it's really hard to choose. That's really shown a depth of colour there. Very interesting. Alrighty, let's have a look at this one. They were all done different ways. Come on, out you come. Oh wow, okay. So, okay, this is really interesting at the bottom here. Lots of little effects. Gosh, I really like that too. I like that as well. It's just so hard to choose. Probably just leave both and then you can alternate, have them whichever way you want. Alrighty, here we go, this one now. Oh, I snuck in here yesterday because I was worried that nothing's going to happen at the bottom. So I just sprinkled some glitter. This is Le'Rez glitter here. Wow, it's so glittery now. Just to, you know, try and save this geode. Let's undo the sides first. The edges. A little bit, and then this thing should pop out. There we go. Just being careful. And my little, come on. Oh, it's not a good thing. Oh, here we go. My little, looks like a button, doesn't it? Ta-da! Oh, wow. Okay. Now that is something. But look at that. I've got like a, see that? Just because it wasn't sitting down flat, but it looks really interesting. Can you see that? That's sort of a like a dent there. That's looking really, wow, I really like that. So subtle, tiny little, I'm going to try and take some photos so you can see these tiny little crackly sort of effects. So super smooth. Oh my goodness. And then I've got that side as well, which, you know, I was worried that nothing's going to happen at the bottom, but no, definitely this side up. And then paint the sides with, so can you see that separation there? It's just the more dense sort of pigment drops down. But look at that. I really like that. So it was worth it for this one. Definitely worth it for that. This, I still got glitter coming off it. A little bit, not too much. Because it was quite sort of sticky, but not, you know, not too hard and not soft enough to soak it all in. So I'm just going to cover that with a layer of clear. But this side, wow. My God, leave it up that way. How pretty. And let's pop this cap out of here. Let's see if I can do it. That is so cute, you guys. This is just a cap. It goes on the bottle. That is so pretty. It looks like a pretty little button. I suppose I can keep it as a cap. Just be a nice little, pretty little cap. But it worked well because it fitted perfectly in there. You can even sit it on there. But it won't sit. Oh, okay. But no, it's so cute. Alrighty, so that was that. Definitely going to keep this and fit it onto my bottle and have a fancy schmancy water bottle. But oh, that's it, you guys. It was a cute little interesting experiment that I really enjoyed. Here we go. I've got all of them going like that, and I've got, where's the other one? And I've got another one here. which I could probably go like that, have them sitting like that, and that can be like a set. Why not? Or I can go this way and have them all different again. Of course, I wasn't working on a set, I was just working on different ways, but no, this way is also very pretty. I do like that, but no, these, the fronts are really nice, really pretty. I like them. So I'll take some photos. This is the old one, I'll put it away so it doesn't confuse everything. But no, like them a lot. There you go, like that. Beauty. Thanks for watching. This one here, oh my goodness. Very, very, very nice. Paint the sides with a bit of gold. Yeah, anyway, I'll see you again in another video. Bye for now.